Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel where I will be talking about some valuable stocks that has very long growth for you to grow your finances. You know, there's one thing I just learned recently which a lot of people are vulnerable to, especially the working sector, you know, the civil servants. A lot of people retire from service to become more poorer than when they were in service, and some persons retire to depend on their children instead of falling back to wealth they have been able to create over time. And one of those things I'm going to show you today is value stock that you can buy below $1. Yes, you heard me right, because I promised, I think it was last week, I did this promise and I said that within this week till August 1st, I'm going to be listing valuable stocks that has long growth span, but yet they are still very, very cheap. An example of them is Palantir that I listed far back last year. It's just like 1 year ago, and I told a lot of my investors to buy the stock when it was trading around $16, $17, $18, down to $24. Right now, as I'm making this record, Palantir is rated at $147. It's trying to hit $150. You can imagine the percentage around the groups. So one of those stocks that I'm going to be listing today is CHPT Holdings. CHPT Holdings. So I'm focused on the valuation of this stock, and then of course you should know why you should buy this particular stock for the future, not just for the immediate. I'm going to show the valuations, the future growth of this stock, the ownership, and the investment around it. So first and foremost, what does CHPT does? What do they do? You remember that currently a lot of companies, especially the automobile, they are focusing more on producing electric vehicles. You have NIO, you have that of Tesla. Yes, Tesla is one of the biggest company within that industry, and this industry is very large and they have not been able to tap all within the industry. And so when you produce electric vehicles, where do you charge these electric vehicles? That is when CHPT comes in, and CHPT is commanding a chunk of that industry currently. So I'm going to be sharing with you how it is. This company, they control a large part of North America and Europe. For those who are in UK, you know that there's a lot of Tesla vehicles in UK currently. So first and foremost, you can see the reward trading at 71% below the intrinsic value. That is awesome. That is awesome. And that is one of the things that I also share with you, that when you are buying this kind of company, you use Warren Buffett method, the value investing method, to buy this kind of company. And this is one of it. So if this today is just the first time you are following me on my YouTube channel, why not subscribe and like whatever I'm doing, so that anytime I drop a valuable video like this, you'll be the first to gain insight from it. And also, don't forget, help this video to make at least 50 likes while we go on. So the valuation of this company, I'm going to go there so that we'll know if I'm buying this company below the intrinsic value, and boom, this is what it is. Current value is 0.60 cent. 0.60 cent. You heard me right. For those of you who are in Africa, I think this is another opportunity that you can't find anywhere within the globe, and you are getting it right now before 2025 ends. And the fair value is going to be $2.13. $2.13. So for instance, you buy this stock at this 0.60 cent, and you're able to buy up to 500 units of it. If it appreciates $1, you have made how much? $500. $2, you have made over $1,000. This is how you compound your investment. So if you have For instance, you have a 5 years remaining for you to retire as a civil servant. You can use just 1 year to build this wealth that will serve you your entire life, even when you retire. And this is one of it. So guys, away from that, I'm going to be reading the below fair value. The rating is trading below our estimate of fair value. Yes, the estimate of fair value is $2. And of course, you have always seen that when stock meet their fair value, there is always, an exceeding point when they exceed their intrinsic value, and this is one of those stocks. So again, I want to check the financial health of this company. The financial health of this company, where you check. I'm checking the financial position analysis. The short term is showing that this company, their asset, what they have right now, is $554 million, and then the liability is $304 million, meaning that they are spending from what they already have. This is not, they are not funding their company or their programs from debt. Yes, so this is a huge plus for CHPT investors. So I love this particular company. I'm going to check their balance sheets for anyone that is investing in a company. If I'm investing, of course, I've told some of my investors that if I guide you or I'm managing your portfolio and I buy a particular stock and you notice that the price of that stock is dropping, relax. The only thing you have to do is to be what? Patience, because it's a virtue when it comes to investing in foreign stocks or even in local stocks. So the assets, the balance sheets of this CHPT holding, their assets is still within $343 million, and the inventory is showing $212 million compared to the liabilities. So there's a huge potential, large potential and growth for this company. And then the steady cash flow, because I'm focusing more on their free cash flow, because they have a lot, they have more. You can see that there has sufficient cash runway for more than a year based on its current free cash flow. So CHPT is spending from their free cash flow. I love such company. And if I were you right now, hit the like button immediately. Or if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now and follow me, because within the week I'm going to be sharing a lot of valuable companies to buy, a lot of them, such that when you look back 2 years after now, you'll be able to say, wow, Coach Casimir actually showed you this path and you're able to buy a chunk of this company. And these are valuable investment that you can transfer or hand over to your children, even when you have a lot to do. And currently they don't pay dividends. There's no record on dividends. So I'm checking the ownership. You see the ownership of this company, management. Yes, Rick Wilmer, who is the chief executive officer currently. Its compensation $3.1 million based on their investment. So when you check the ownership of a company, you'll be able to see how many shares these investors have in this company and when they bought. This is June 23rd of June. Mansi bought over 26,000 shares and he bought it at $0.67. You can see now. So we are at advantage right now because we are going to be buying at a very cheaper rate compared to those who have also bought at high point. Some have bought at $1.14, some have bought at $1.34. That is how it is. The stock market always continue to grow. There's a lot of opportunity for you to buy. So guys, if you watch this particular video, make sure you watch the next video. Let's try to build wealth around investing in real companies like this, because whatever it is, electric vehicles have come to stay. It has entered Nigeria, it has entered Ghana, it has entered Tunisia, even Egypt, and many other parts of Africa, just as it's expanding. And Elon Musk is bent on investing in automobiles, and especially the electronic vehicles. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe. Don't fail to do that. See you in my next video.